I espy with my shamanic eye. Gabrielle here, your conductor. One second. No reason. Load. Absolutely. Okay. So, hold on. Angels, ancestors, and guides. You know your position. Archangels, you know your positions. Your perpetual post. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mother, Father, thank you so much. Protect me and my channel as I open myself up to the channel for the divine and for those who need these messages. Okay, moving along. Yeah. So I was going to title the video, right? USA versus everybody. But I didn't want to do that because I don't really I try not to hyper focus in these readings. But it is kind of interesting. I was watching something about the whole Venezuela thing before I logged on. And it's rough. In my mind, I keep going, where is Ted Kennedy in the grave, right? But we didn't have these issues when he was around as our guy. And Venezuela wasn't in the crisis that it's in currently when those partnerships and deals were around. We were getting a lot of oil, and we were giving a lot of aid, quid pro quo. But now here we are, right? I have to cover it because it's on my heart, right? We are a nation in multiple crises, right? And my spirit tells me that America is getting ready to turn 250 officially, right? And in the energy of reflection of where we started to where we are, there's vast improvements, right? Vast improvements that could be made in every area of life here. It's fine. It is what it is. Regardless, we all got some tweaking, we all got some tweaking. None of us are really towing the lines the way we should. And so here we are, a country dealing with something that our own government allowed in. The drug issue in this nation is because of warmongering. Period. History verifies it. Go back and watch the Oliver North congressional hearings where he testified with immunity. You'll understand. Even former President Clinton has his hand in that disgusting cookie jar because of the running of narcotics in and out of Arkansas. Documented, well documented when he was the governor. So here we all have these new drugs just swarming. And if you live in a metropolitan area, you have not been immune. Even if you live in the country, you've seen what it looks like, but maybe not on the same scale. And it is sad. It is sad that so many people want to check out. They don't want to be a part of reality. They don't want to be a part of anything. They just want to be zombies in their own way. Why? Individual. Couldn't answer for everybody. But to see it is heartbreaking. It is absolutely heartbreaking to see children standing beside their parents inebriated off of substances, and no one cares because the whole community is inundated the same way. It may not be my neighborhood, but it's someone's neighborhood, and it's part of the metropolitan area. So how could you not care? How could you not be concerned? A while back, I got called for jury duty, and I was honest. The case was about a child who overdosed because of their parents' negligence. the voir dire process. I didn't get past voir dire, right? Because I'm biased. I am fucking biased. There's no way I can be unbiased to any hurt and harm that comes to children. Period. Like, it's impossible. It's impossible. I'm not built that way. And it's so funny because I was very animated. Like, I try not to be, but I am who I am, right? And so when they asked the jury to raise their hands, if they knew beyond a doubt they would not be able to deal with this. Now, the judge was very lovely. She was a lovely woman. Same time, hand went up and she understood. Because when I tell you, I was like craning, trying to get a good look at this man because I wasn't quite in alignment to see his face. But boy, I like the rage coming off of me. Because how dare you? Because of your addictions, jeopardize this young innocent child. So now let's go back to the issue at hand. I don't agree with everything our commander-in-chief is doing, but I absolutely agree with the removal and the going after of this plague upon our country, upon the world. Now, simply, people will get high, okay? They're going to do their thing. Worldwide, throughout antiquity, people have found a way. Same time, we ain't talking about that. We're talking about the collapse, the systemic collapse from within. And so as much as my heart does go out to anyone innocent, and so many people from that region, Venezuela, that is, had fled here seeking asylum because of, maybe y'all forgot they were starving. Maybe you forgot that they don't have clean water. It happened simultaneously as the pandemic, as the world and aid wasn't able to get in and all this weird shit. Like, when the current president came into office, all of this started down there. They need help. And so no matter what you're seeing, because I was watching something and it was like showing all these grandmas and grandpas who were in their 70s and 80s, you know, showing up to join their militia. And you know what? They're patriots. Who's going to fault them? So here we are trying to save people from themselves. It's a shame. It's heartbreaking. It's absolutely heartbreaking. And as much as I would like to see a peaceful resolution, volatile people only respect violence. And it's an absolute shame how many people will be harmed on top of the injury they've already suffered through the negligence of their own government, of the dictator, of the coup that took place, and all the surrounding nations did nothing. It is amazing that we are faulted for wanting to halt the importing and illegal trade and trafficking of children, drugs, women. Like, grow a fucking backbone unless you're part of the problem. Just saying. When is it enough? Do you like administering Narcan? Do you even want to know how it's done? It's wild. My city has been scourged by this issue. And so I applaud any effort to mitigate its destructive force. Because my God, flesh-eating drugs are, if you've seen what I've seen, just walking down the street, you would feel some kind of way too. And it's not because there are no services. We got all the services. But the availability, it's crazy. Children literally taking, just being exposed to it can kill them. Is it passionate to me? Yes, yes it is. Do I feel? Yes, yes I do. Just like many other families, mine has been impacted too. And through the grace of God, those members have been able to pull themselves up for their own well-being. It wasn't for their children, they did it for themselves. But thank God. But that notion is still there. The memories are still there. And it's a shame that there are elders and seniors who were picking up arms when we're trying to help them. Help us first, but it will help them. What is the point of USAID if we give aid and aid and aid and it's corruption everywhere? The money never reaches the people it actually needs to reach. I'm not ignoring you, Maggie. I just want to get this out before I get distracted. I'm just like, it's sad because I already see it in my mind's eye what's going to happen. I see the pushback. But we have to clean up our own nation, people. We are accountable. As they say, the fish rots from the head. So how wonderful, in this very limited capacity, this one subject, that finally there is someone at the head who doesn't want to see the rest of the body rot. Okay, I'm done. Yeah, I could do a past life reading. Yeah, I could definitely do that. It is absolutely ridiculous, Echo. It really is. And I am incensed about it. I really am. Like, and to see, oh, I guess I'm not, I mean, Venezuela I'm done with. But even like fucking Governor Pritzker, you jackass. How dare you be a fucking hypocrite? Someone sends him this because he is a fucking hypocrite. You can pull the National Guard. But when you finally have support from DC, you make it fucking political? I used to fly to Chicago on a regular basis. Haven't been in years. Not since it's gone ape shit. And I know I can't be the only person who lives in a major city who is tired of just the tourist areas being safe or safer. Every person in every city deserves that. And you got the nerve to say, don't come? If I didn't have the current mayor in my city doing what she's doing, and really doing a great job, by the way, I would be on her ass too. I would be on our governor's ass too. But they are both very vested in our city. So I just let them go because I see that with one change at the head, how much can be done. I watched the former mayor for 8 years tie the fucking hands of our district attorney and the police force. Crime was crazy. They were blowing up fucking ATMs and shit. Are you nuts? People just committing just all sorts of dumb shit in front of their faces, but they got orders. Don't do nothing. The fuck out of here. And now, in less than a year, under the new mayor, shit's different. It's feeling a lot better. They're actually prosecuting. They're actually holding people accountable. They didn't even do a fucking traffic stop in 8 years. Watching people endanger others, speeding, cutting people off, all sorts of shit. Nothing. First month, everything's different. So don't tell me leadership doesn't matter. They're not even showing you the worst of it. I promise you they're not showing you the worst of it. We are in the middle of the like a giant pendulum swing. It's completely out of order. So if the sitting president wants to assist a major city that can't get their shit together, let them. Major city, the populace is begging. Please send them. And this ain't a race thing, because everybody's saying it. Every ethnicity and every creed. But you want to be political while people are dying. It's amazing. Yes, bring industry back. Yes. How many other heads of this country has sold us out? Over and over again. And you wonder why you can't get a job to support yourself in a meaningful way. Why? Because every other fucking administration and every other governor made backdoor deals. No, we're not going to give you the rebate anymore. No. They forced them out. And now you got somebody trying to bring business back. And again, not necessarily a fan, but I support good leadership. Just fucking ridiculous. Trying to take us, literally, from the 5 of Pentacles back to the 10. Where we were the land of opportunity and prosperity and where ambition ruled. Where you could make something of yourself. Without needing debt, aka a fucking degree. I have never seen this sort of fuckery in my life. And to be honest, I support the citizens of the UK. Because I've been watching from over here them erode and eradicate your rights, your civil liberties, your freedom of speech. The fuck? Tyranny is rising. A whole fascist fucking government in power, but no, they're just supposed to keep bending over and taking it. Housing crisis everywhere. Everybody's been inundated with illegals. I'm not talking about asylum seekers. Trying to stop the fucking theft. before every resource and everything is gone. Another one right across the southern border, another person who has no fucking integrity, who will watch their own people get fucking massacred because, you know, her pockets are padded. Fuck out of here. Y'all don't hold these people accountable enough. Making decisions for masses and no accountability. This is the dawning of a new age and a new day. And if you think it ain't gonna get ugly, baby, it's going to get ugly. Because the old cannot stand anymore. There's no salvaging it. We've run every program, every scenario. People begging, pleading. What is he supposed to do? Just sit by and ponder and watch people continue to be hurt and harmed? No. I agree. Our nation's capital should be the safest fucking place in America. Do you know Dave Chappelle made jokes in his early career about DC as having to be armed to deliver fucking pizzas, joke or no joke? That's how fucking terrible it's been there. I gotta clear the energy. Because let me tell you, that's why I don't watch the news. I try to stay away from it. And it's just so sad. Because if you're paying attention, wars are not fought the way they once were. Not by us. President Obama used more drones to get business done in a little bit. More drone strikes than anybody ever. Because why cause harm to our soldiers, our men and women, if it's not necessary? So if you think we actually need a ground assault to take that dude out, you're tripping. It's just a shame that your abuela, your grandmother, your grandfather, it's a shame. Your aunts, your uncles, fodder for their fucking fire. Human shields. They know what's going to happen. You think he gives a fuck? Oh, you're going to have to translate that one, baby. I'm like, wait a minute. They know what's going to happen. They're egging for it. Could peace be achieved? Yes. But one of them wants the war. One of them wants the smoke. And willing to sacrifice as many people to do it. And that's sick. You don't get the reputation of being the world's soldier, the world's bulldozer, the long arm for no reason. It's not a country you want to provoke in that engagement. We were born of war and fire and what? We want peace here. Prosperity here. You know that what they say, charity starts at home. And we finally have a fucking leader who's thinking exactly that. Read the fucking policies. Stop being political and do your research. Not left, not right, right down the fucking middle. And as poor as those people are, you would think that the bounty, what is it, 25 to 50 million US dollars? Maybe they don't know that. Maybe they don't know that down there. That there is an absolute bounty, an absolute reward. Like I said, I wanted to title this USA versus everybody, because that's what it feels like. We're everybody's best friend when we're giving. But in the words of Janet Jackson, what have you done for me lately? Thank you, Holy Spirit, because that needed to be said. I appreciate that. It needed to be said. It really does. It really, really does. People tiptoeing around the quiet part. Say hi to people, Akashic Records. Straight up. Straight up. Nosy motherfuckers. That's all that shit is. You want to see what people got coming into them, so you try to block they with. Fuck out of here. Just more clowns from your past. Just more people that you done walked away from. So they can sabotage what you got going. Now we sit down in the boat and take it easy, and then we watch time. Such infantile energy should not drag us down to the same level. Okay. I do agree with that, Maggie. I really do, but I am a channel for righteous anger as well. You understand? I feel so much. So much. Yes, I know. Oh, okay. It's passing. It's passing. It's passing. Woo! Thank you. Thank you. Because, boy, it's intense. It's very intense. The smoky mirror. Let's see. Ever put locks on office chairs? Why? Okay. The smoky mirror represents the aspects of what is implied yet cannot be immediately known in the world. The mystery of how things come together and how they fall apart without obvious casualties. Yo, spirit don't be playing. If that's not perfect, oh. The symbol also represents the shadow of the human psyche, the parts of the self that one disowns. The smoky mirror can also represent a state of denial or inability or refusal to see the truth. Booyah! Okay, the invitation. When the symbol of the smoky mirror appears, you're invited to see beyond yourself. Acknowledge that past past the limits of your current ability to perceive, there is a vast interconnected world where events are orchestrated in divine order, but challenging to fully grasp. Exactly. I wholeheartedly agree with that. I just feel bad because I don't want to see the loss of life. That's all it comes down to for me. Senseless loss of life. But now is the time to trust that no matter what the current conditions of your world reflect, in the hidden realms, all aspects of the human journey are celebrated. The beauty and the darkness, the misery and the courage. No matter where you are on your journey, know that some things are just meant to be a mystery, which you are meant to understand only through experience. Take heart, for the smoky mirror will ultimately show you beauty and wonder once the fog lifts the distortion you see now. No, it's okay. We got translation everywhere. Like I just clicked in and translated. Okay. Medicine. Understanding the shadow of the human journey requires that you go deep into your story to discover the wound that prevents you from seeing the truth of the current situation. Your fears and expectations of disappointment and unworthiness may be clouding your capacity to see the potential in yourself and others. The smoky mirror may be showing you things you don't want as a result of your conditioning. These can become even more real, but only because you are making it so. The choice is yours. The world will hold you accountable for what you see and create. Exactly. You can see through the eyes of truth and faith instead. Oh no, can you see through the eyes of truth and faith instead? Exactly. Let me tell you, that's such confirmation. My morning has been very similar, Mag. It's been wild. It really has been. And just it's very funny. It's very funny how on the nose that is. Again, accountability, man. Yeah, it may look like we're picking on people. We're not. We're not. Mm. Isn't it funny? Isn't he 47? Like, he's the 47. He was the 45th and the 47. Mm-hmm. Right. Grand plan. Yeah. right, Holy Spirit, what else do we need to know about this? Look. Look. Wow. Something great's going to come of all of this. I don't know what yet. Healing. Healing. Maybe the world, you know, united front, be great. It's always my hope. Because I keep saying there's strength in unity. We all need the same shit for the most part. You know, to me, grief and loss can unite people. Not in commiserating, but to blaze new paths, to create more, to do more, to use a scientific term, exactly. I'm sorry, not exactly. I was reading. Evolve. That was what I meant to say. Evolve. But on a consciousness level, on a spiritual level, not a physical level. The only way we can evolve physically is to stop the bullshit, the political bullshit of race. We have culture, we have ethnicity, and we have complexion. That is not race. I'm not competing with anybody. We're not in the same field. We don't do the same things. We don't live in the same place. There's more than enough to go around. There's more than enough to go around. Gone are the days of the enemy of my enemy is my friend. An enemy is an enemy. And just like the card said, it is your own darkness, your own shadow affecting your perception. Because to me, the word enemy is your inner me. So whatever you're going through is some delusion that you have concocted in your own fucking minds. You know, there's a commercial floating around and it's so poignant, right? And it's a clip from a longer talk about how the way the world perceives you is not the way you perceive you. And you will never know the version of you that every individual gets. And it's like, to some, you're quiet. To some, you're chatty. To some, you're compassionate. But to you, you're just you. Right? But that one day you're having an off day and you encounter somebody and you just go whatever. You just too much. Now that person has that impression of you. But 99.9999% of the time, you are just happy-go-lucky, blah, 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 blah. But now you got one other facet now exposed. If we all questioned what are we afraid of and challenged ourselves, we would rarely get a foot in front of the other when it comes to another person's impact and influence over what's going on with you. Just willful blindness to a sword. Willful blindness. It's just too easy to look outside. But that fucking mirror, boy, that could be difficult. I rebuke you. I fucking rebuke you, you toxic, stupid mother. Like, I rebuke you. Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, go get that motherfucker. Like, now. Go get that motherfucker. Like, I rebuke you. I rebuke you. Yeah, that one. See, strength? This nigga's workings. That energy, that low vibrational, toxic energy. The evil that exists. Cast it out. That's what we're here for. Mm. You need to be cleansed. Okay. Ah! Yo, they funny, they so funny. They're like, yo, don't forget about the numbers of the big 250. That's 7. It's a very divine year. We're at a very critical, it's an age, right? Age of reasoning. 250, right? Breaks down to a 7. America is about to hit a new age of reason. We questioning things differently. That manifest destiny shit. Now we thinking about everybody. Now we just not the little kid sitting at the big ass world table anymore, trying to prove we're big enough, we're grown enough to be sitting there. Nah, baby. We're evolving. We are evolving. We are not going to sit by and watch the death of the American dream, which really should be the dream of all nations. Prosperity, hope, health, wealth. I'm telling y'all, it's a very critical point. It's a very critical point. Hold on. Wow. 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 It really is a critical mass. 2026 breaks down to 10. Hence why the will's here. Do we keep I hope you do. Run. Yes, run. Wow. It's really just making me feel like there's a tightening of the belt. That for the good of all, right? Certain things must go. Certain things must be sacrificed. Like I said, things, not people. Things. Things that don't serve our highest and greatest good. Like drugs coming from every port. I don't even see it as a sacrifice. Because look, for the betterment of all. This is huge, y'all. It really is. It's a precedent moment. Woo! Woo! Man! I'm really trying to switch. Okay. Holy Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective? Please. I want to get out of this energy. I really, really do. hearing Sade's song, King of Sorrows, but they're playing it like it's the end of sorrow. Oh, excuse me. Look. I'm really getting that. I guess Strength is supposed to be out here. Because I tried to just flipped again. Alright. That flipped upside down. That makes me feel like they're trying to stop it in its tracks. Now, I mean, the spiritual realm of the powers that be. See? You could do so much with love. Love will let you share. Love lets you care. Love makes sure that your neighbor's okay, that children don't get abducted. Love, it is the greatest vibration of them all because love allows you to make certain sacrifices. Love. That's the muscle, the love muscle, that we all should be flexing. Instead of fear-mongering and war-mongering. Look at that. Look at that. It's taken so long because people refuse to use the highest vibration of them all. They refuse every opportunity. And I feel like this is like, we don't get it right, y'all. It could be just snatched from us. You think I'm kidding? I know what I'm talking about. Because they're playing, it's the final countdown. Change or else. You can choose to live in fear, or you can choose to be happy. You can choose community. You can choose humanity. This is the only winning formula. All things must be done in love. Not begrudgingly, not a debt. In love. That's the way to healing. Try it. Try it. And see if you don't get better results. Out of all the other choices you can make, choose love. Choose compassion. Yeah, you could choose joy. But joy is selfish. Love is a verb. That means it requires you to do. It is seriously time for a shift in the perspective. Why did... Man. The example right there, hangman, Christ consciousness, over and over and over and over again. That doesn't mean be a pushover. That means stand up for what is right. and speak out against what is wrong. You know, the other night I heard just minding my business, you know, just enjoying my evening. And I heard a domestic dispute on the public street. And my ears, I couldn't take it. So, yeah, I called the people. I absolutely called the people. That's a grown-ass man. And it sounded very much like he was trying to, you know, make her, you know, put her out on the street type energy. You know what I mean? Like pimps and hoes energy is what it sounded like. I don't know. I just don't want to hear anybody get their ass beat on a public street. There's no reason for it. Whew. Do the right thing, y'all. Do the right thing. It's time for us to move in a positive direction. Haven't we seen enough destruction? Like, if you really reflect, haven't we seen enough calamity? It is so time for the leaders to step forward, both large and small. From your simple neighborhood activism to bigger and on up. It is so time for people to pick up their mantle as you're being called to leadership. You are part of the process. Whether you know, well, you do know it. And if you ever needed to hear a okay to start, there it was, right there. There it was. Don't just think about it. Don't sit on your fucking hands. Do something about it. No, I'm not encouraging vigilantism either. Nobody's asking you to put yourself in harm's way. But by God, set the example. Everybody wants to be internet famous. But for what reason? Just for the sake of being seen? Or you want to be inspiring? Stop rewarding debauchery and ratchet fucking behavior with your attention and your time. Stop encouraging your kids to cuss and wear inappropriate outfits because you think it's funny. You won't think it's funny when she's 15, 14 and pregnant. And you raising another generation and the curses continue. Teach your sons to use their minds, not just to pick up weapons. How many funerals do you want to go to? You want to see your son behind a plate glass window for the rest of his life? Teach them better. Show them another way besides this, because they are watching and they will emulate you. And then you wonder why. I don't know why they act like that. There was a woman recently, I think New York State, was recently brought up on charges because her 11-year-old was on a crime spree. And this is after they was like, hey, mom, we need your help. We need your help. We need you to help us corral your son. No fucking help. And when I say the look of this woman, she's the poster child of what is wrong with this country. So I'm glad to see it. I'm glad, because when I was growing up, our parents were responsible. If you got caught being truant, guess who got in trouble? Not just you, but your mama and your dad. Because they had to come get you from a police station. Like, I don't even see truancy vans no more. Like, there used to be an actual force, like an actual police force within the school that would, drive around the community, picking up those who was cutting class, fucking can't even read beyond a 4th grade level, but you out on the corner. Okay. Felt basic math, but you outside on the corner. And your mama or your daddy or something, they don't care. You're feral. You're just fucking wild. And to be the same ones that say, don't touch, don't do. Somebody got to. America was a much better place when everybody on the block would be like, I'm going to tell your mama, I'm going to tell your daddy. You couldn't get away with shit because the village was in effect. Everyone knew at a point that it took more than just those two parents to raise a child. Now we got the rise of the super. Oh, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it. No, the fuck you can't. It shows. You're barely taking care of yourself. While meanwhile, popping out more, having more, being indiscriminate with your sperm, just stupid shit. It's so funny. I don't know what is going on with the 11-year-old age bracket in this country. Little girl in Oklahoma delivered a child full term because her ratchet ass fucking mama allowed her husband to abuse that child. Then the grandmother knew, so they all sitting in jail. Good. Y'all covering for each other. Fucking sick. Pick up your mantles, y'all. I tell you, my final line are children. I care about everybody. I genuinely do. But that? Nah. And they don't have to be mine. And people think it's wrong that the government's like, hey, No, we think these children who were sent across the border on their own should be with people who can care for them, who are responsible, instead of being abducted and trafficked and never to be seen from again. Oh, how is that wrong? Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Truly, thank you. Mm. Like, it is time for some deep soul searching, people. If you're not doing something, if you're not actively fighting the good fight, then you were truly a part of the problem. No more standing idly by. Like, at all. It's enough. We are here to co-create what we want. So what do we want? You want to step over people who are overdosing, or do you want safe streets? It's so bad. Like, and people are so disgusted. There's a church that has to clean human fecal matter off their steps on a regular basis. On a regular basis. I'm with you. But you know what? It's so funny. Because when I think about children, I still think about the inner child of every last one of us. That small little child who still needs to be protected and advocated for. Because we're all children of God, at least the majority of us. Like, I'm just so tired of watching the spiral. And trust me, I'm active. I'm very active. I just don't get on here and not be about it. Let me just tell you that. Like, I joke all the time that my city and state must have a picture with my phone number and name. Oh shit, she's calling again. You fucking right, I'm calling again. Whether it's a pothole, a down tree, something that's unsafe, it don't matter what the fuck it is. I am calling it in. You know why? Because we all pay taxes. And y'all keep telling us, well, we do our best, but it helps if you report. No problem. Say less. Say less. You know what I would really like to get rid of? Proxy landlords. People who develop and build but don't have a true vested interest in the communities where they are building. It would eradicate slumlords-ish. Not perfect it, but it would help. There's a man in my city right now who has one of the largest real estate portfolios you could imagine. Like almost 1,000 plus properties just in one area. But you know what? He could have offloaded it to another big ass developer. But you know what he didn't want to do? Displace the people who he rents to. Because he knows somebody else would just push all of those apartments up, homes up to market value. Knowing the people in that community can't afford it. They don't give a fuck. They would rather see thousands of people, and I mean literally 4,000 people on the street opposed to, allowing them to continue their livelihoods. So I commend him for not being greedy. He's made all the money he needs to make. That's why he's retiring. He wants to sell them. But he cares. He cares enough because he's local. He's a vested interest. You know why? Because his grandchildren, his great-grandchildren will interact with those people. We'll have to do business with those people. So do you want them, what capacity do you want them interacting? Do you want them, put them up as a stick up? Or, hey, Mr. Johnson, and that's not his name. Here's your rent. Thank you so much. What exchange do you really want? Because like the gap that the haves, have-nots, if it gets any bigger, the barbarians will overrun the gate. But they weren't barbarians. They were forced into it. Yo, that's funny as shit, man. Man-child, listen. A lot of times children come into this world with a higher spiritual ranking than their parent. Like that happens, like no disrespect, man. I love you. But that like in pop. But that same thing. Same thing. It just shows that you can learn from anybody at any age. Yeah, children have the clearest sight. That's why I like talking to them. What you see? What you think? How you feel? Love their perspective. There's actually a family. Exactly. Exactly. And you'll get the most out of that connection because you already see that. You already know that. It's amazing when you can literally identify the next family leaders. Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, there's content creators, and they got a bunch of kids, like 3. To me, that's a bunch. Um, um, but they're always trying to decode what the toddler is saying. And he's got 2 older kids that he likes to bring in, and they laugh. I love this couple. They are amazing. I love their energy, their vibe, like, and you can tell it's authentic. Oh, it's fine. You pretty much just missed a lot of me sounding off about the goings on. But yeah. Man. But the kid sees the world so differently, the youngest, the toddler. And then it's like a family thing, trying to figure out what they're referring to, and they always figure it out. But I love that. It's like they're the youngest is teaching everybody else. And they're like, the way they view the world, it's refreshing. And it's like the guy's tagline is that he believes children should name everything. Should name everything because it's genius the way they see it. Like, we're jaded, right? They'll on just jaded, but beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. But yeah, children are our teachers. I learned so much raising my own kids. I'm not even joking, like so much. Not only the amount of healing I got to experience in that beautiful, nurturing relationship. I had the relationship with my daughter. My son's older, and so it's just different. Boys are different. But he got the love and encouragement that I could give a male child without, coddling and making him soft. You know what I mean? You got the right amount of love, but dad was there. Dad was absolutely there. But I healed with my relationship with my daughter because of the relationship I had with my own mother. You know what I mean? It's like the love and nurturing and the time and attention, I was able to kind of like love her, but love me. It was wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. And if any of you have tumultuous anything and you have children, it is such a blessing to be able to do that with them. Because again, you're healing the generations in that process. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. And I got to be the protector that I needed. Like she was never placed in any danger, you know what I mean? But again, that mama bear energy. Like I love the fact that my adult children are the way they are because it just shows how much love and support that their village gave them. And I really want that for everybody. We protected their friends. You know what I mean? We fed them, we laughed with them. All of those wonderful things. Why? Because you're in the village, you're in the community. When you're here, you're mine. And they receive the same reciprocal love from their friends, parents, and things of that. It's just incredible when everybody's got the same goal. It's not just a cliche song. I truly do believe the children are the future because they are. But if you don't allow them to dream, if you don't show them a world where they fit in or where they can find their place, my God, what do you think we're doing? We're dooming them. You know how sad it is to think about child soldiers in the Congo? To have to it's a shame. It is. I remember having a very heated debate with someone. And they were like, I would have a problem defending myself if I saw an armed child. And I was like, the soldier in me said, you're probably going to die, honestly, because they don't know another way of living. They don't know another way. They were trained to be exactly what they are. And so you're not really looking at a child at that point. You're looking at what was created. So a hostile target is a hostile target. And that's really only referring in a military environment, a war environment. And that's so sad. Y'all should really check out Vice and the documentaries they've done. It will blow your mind. These poor children in Sierra Leone, in Ghana, and what's the other one? Cote d'Ivory, Ivory Coast, strung out, Liberia, on drugs, hard drugs. Children. But who's protecting them? Who's loving them? Who's searching for them? Not the families that were massacred. No. Because that's how it happens. It's heartbreaking what's going on a global scale. But I know for us personally, we are at a critical mass. And so there's a lot going on. And it's a little uncomfortable, just like growing pains. But if we really, as people, as God's children, come together and pick up the mantles and lead by the examples that we are instructed to lead by, we can stop this. That's why race is so fucking dangerous. Because it'll have you looking at each other like you're not even human. And that's all I fucking see. Humans. Beautiful fucking humans of every walk, shape, complexion of life. And yeah, there's always been con men and all that shit. But to the degree that it has gotten to, my God, it's sad. It's so, so sad. That's why they say the love of money is the root of all evil. How about the love of man? Mankind. You know, we're not really doing any better at treating each other than when people were, you know, enslaved worldwide, not just here. Worldwide, shit's still happening. They just got a fancy new name. It's called human trafficking. Same shit. Still taking motherfuckers from where they used to be and snatching them and then pushing them over here. Do what I tell you to do. Fuck that one, suck that one, put that, swallow that drug, da 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 da. It's the same shit. Give me your organs. It's the same shit. People being traded like commodities on the stock market. And then there's the overwhelming depression. I've never in my life. People are so unfulfilled. Living somebody else's dream and not their own. Rat race. People would be so much happier if they just found what they love to do and did that every day. That would make you successful. Your happiness, your joy. To me, that's success. The peace you have is success. Your health is success. Not what's in your fucking bank account. Some of the wealthiest people on the planet are the most miserable motherfuckers God ever created. Just miserable. No reason on the surface to be miserable, but absolutely miserable. Pick and choose your battles. But this is a big one. And some things are just worth defending. And if that means just one less child dies from an overdose, then it is what it is, and that's where we at with it. I'm just like, wow. Choose love, y'all. Let that truly be your guiding light. When you think about the Hermit card, that glow in that lantern, that's love. Look at it that way. One giant cup being protected. Because what you love is worth protecting. That means person across the world, I don't know, you're still worth protecting. You're still worth love. Why? Because it's a choice. We send aid not because we know who you are, but because you need help. Let this be the spark that ignites around the world. I'm just one cog and one big ass wheel, part of the big machine. It is what it is. I really want to switch, but it is what it is. For one of y'all got a person you used to be married to in a previous lifetime, and that's what it is. It's not your twin flame. I don't know what kind of pact y'all made, but they on your ass. They on your ass. They on your ass. For some of you, this is the culprit who's been sabotaging your love life. Even you not wanting to date, you not wanting to deal with anybody. Y'all made some weird pact. Yeah, all this interference. This person, like, you my wife. They don't give a shit. They gonna make you hold the deal. They don't. I don't even think this person human. I don't. I feel like they're disembodied spirit somewhere who haven't found a vessel or a timeline to come back into. It's like a spiritual spouse. Ooh, y'all. Look. Yeah, it's a dark pact. You might want to you might want to find a practitioner to help you break that. Although there are scriptures you can read. You need a cord cutting, because some of y'all, yeah, you got a spirit. I'm not even joking. This person's not even here. They're not. But this is this energy. I feel like it's a demon. I do. Look at the little beady eyes inside the mask. Yeah. Look. There's the Hermit, Four of Wands. Somebody has a spiritual spouse. Two of Cups. You need to break that shit. I just said I didn't think it was human. It's a fucking djinn. Ugh, that King of Swords was like, a deal's a deal. This is the energy. You can hear this person. You can hear the hear is the wrong word. In your inner ear, your mind's eye. You can hear them there in the mind. Yeah. That's why you don't change the vows. Don't you ever tell somebody, I'm going to love you forever and a day. Why would you say that? Till death do we part is more than enough. Mm-hmm. Ain't that much fucking love in the world to tie you to this to infinity and beyond. That's funny. No, you made a pact. You wasn't a love and light. You wasn't none of that. You was on some fuck shit. It's fine. Yeah, absolutely. So that could be part of which, things that happened in previous lifetimes that are still influencing now. I would say that definitely counts. Like that definitely, that definitely counts, son. Definitely got to see about that. Look. Sad part is, I don't think they ever gonna make it back. It's funny because I feel like every time this particular energy, this particular spirit tries to find a vessel with the double caduceus, there's an angel that literally steps in and pulls it out. Like, no, no, no. Even as a child. And that's unfortunate to any mother who has ever experienced that. But that's what I'm feeling with that. Look. This makes me feel like this thing would be a terror. Oh my God. You know the reference they just gave me? The fucking Mayfair witches. If you ain't seen it, it is. If you ain't read it, the books are better. Although, they did a bang up job. I'm sure Anne Rice on the other side of the veil is like, finally, somebody who gets it. Anyway. Yeah. So somebody has been trying to figure out why has it been so difficult for them to carry? Why has it been so difficult for them to conceive? Why? It's because this person, this energy, it's like they chase away anybody who gets too close, or the treachery. Like I really feel like it's capable of like body hopping. It's like it whispers in the ears of even you, because I know you can hear them in your inner monologue. Oh, you don't want that person. You're bored. You're unfulfilled. Oh, they're cheating on you. They're betraying you. All of this doubt, all of this weird shit trying to cause confusion. Look at the devil sticking out. Look. This is from a lifetime where you work with the devil, the dark side, period, point blank. You have bonds in place. You have, like, there's a bond in place with a demonic energy that is not an ancestral, a generational curse. This is something you put your soul into, and this is just the karma of it. You know what they say, what you lose here, you lose there. So this thing's bound to you. This fucking cycle, this loop. Again, you need someone to perform some sort of whatever. Ace of Swords. That's the only way you're gonna have kids. I don't tell you. So if you got children, I'm not talking to you. I'm just being honest. You gotta get this off, and you gotta clear it. Because again, I don't feel like this is a safe energy to birth back into this world. I'm not even joking. Hence the Mayfair reference. Some things are just too powerful to be here. It shouldn't be housed in any vessel. That's unfortunate. Oh, Jesus. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Somebody's had a lot of miscarriages. I'm so sorry. This spirit jumps every time. Every time you have conceived, it has jumped into that vessel. Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles. That spirit. And every time an angel show up, no. Yeah. Because this thing still works. It's still aligned with darker forces. It is what it is. It's a dark energy. It doesn't have the capacity to be anything but what it is. It has to remain. I am so sorry to tell you. But that you gotta take that up with your higher self. I'm not kidding. That's a personal problem. Like, you gotta take that up with your higher self. Because this thing don't stop. and the energy of body hopping. Like, it has been in possession of different masculines. It's tried. Oh, that's sick. And every time it jumps into it, like, y'all fight all the time. Like, it becomes chaos because your spirit rejects the spirit being housed within that person. You think, look, I ain't playing. This thing has tried on multiple occasions. You're too, we'll say, aligned this time. And so it has tried to jump back. It's connected to you, miss. To you. But if it has to take possession of to get what it wants, then that's just what it is. But the people go from being balanced to this shit. 9 of Wands, 5 of Wands. The moment that spirit jump, look, see that angel yet again? You have a very strong guard protecting. You may not feel like it with the amount of miscarriages I'm picking up on, protecting your womb space, but it's for a reason. You have a demon trying to portal through you. You know why? Because look at you. And they were trying to do it before you woke up. Before you accepted your divine mission. You've been chosen from day one. Anointed from day one. Soul glow day one. You still have to get to a point in life, even when you show signs as a child of your divinity, of natural God-given abilities. No mantle is placed on a child like that. Not fully. They are raised, they are reared, they are guided to harness those energies, because no one can exist without them both. Duality exists within all of us. But boy, they was definitely trying to, we'll say, corrupt you before, your name was called, so to speak. This ain't just one person. I see up to 10 that this applies to. So you're not unlucky in love. You're not cursed or none of that. I mean, maybe a little cursed, but it would be your own doing, by the way. Again, you and your higher self need to talk. You did that. You did that. So, meditate. Yeah, I know. Not of Swords. I know. It's so much worse, right? When you really put it together, that it has nothing to do with anybody else. Listen, that's why I'll be the first to tell you that I know for a fact on a soul level that I wasn't always like this. I feel it. I felt it. I really felt it. And I'll be the first to tell you, like, I know I did some shit in the name of the Lord. Which Lord at what time? Couldn't tell you at this point. Doesn't matter. But I just know I had some shit to make up for. I had to, make amends. I had to be balanced. I had to repent. Confirmation. Because, boy, if you felt like I felt, you would already know what it was hitting for. It's okay. I repent. That's all I can do. And be a better person. and know that I am saved and sanctified in the name of Christ. Like, because boy, it'd be a really good example of how on a soul level we don't deserve reprieve, but we get it. No, and I'm definitely not talking about this lifetime. I already know that. I knew that when I was a kid. I'd be like, just gotta scratch my head a little bit. Because my nature at a point was very iron fist. Iron fist. So it's okay. None of us are perfect. But we try, and that's the point, right? We try. Healing is possible. But again, meditate. Meditate. See, look. It's just beautiful energy because it's like, yeah, that same energy that can be utilized for, we'll just say, low vibrational activities is now being utilized to fight the good fight. Right. So these battles, especially referencing past life energy, it has nothing to do with anything external. Nothing. It is not external. And again, even this, it's our inner world that creates our outer world with the smoky mirror. So see it clearly. See it very clearly. It's not that everybody's out to get you. No, not at all, actually. That's your perception. Some healing, you know? Some, you know. Right. I really feel like that little nugget of information for someone is going to be very helpful. You might even just figured out how to overcome at this point. That's awesome if you do. And that's funny because some people have invested a lot of energy and a lot of time into it, this combination feels like blame with those 5 swords next to each other. Like almost even built up a whole, see this pinnacle stack built up like a whole narrative. And for some, it could even been motivation to drive you towards your goals, your success, da 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 da. But boy, it's like clear as a bell now. I really like. I know it's the King of Swords, but I really feel like I'm about to talk to a masculine energy in particular. Like you feel like your energy feels very manly. This makes me feel like, sir, you are getting ready to show up in your life as the best version of you. Ego finally in check, mentally clear, ready for healing. To put that mental energy into yourself, because it's like there is someone whom you want to feel worthy of their pentacle, of their investment. You see success in this union, in this partnership. That maybe this is this virile, manly energy I'm picking up on. You want to be this leader, I see. You want to be the head. There's a recognition that your own logic, your own clarity of belief has to be impermeable to the bullshit, the outside, the noise, the five wands. You know there is only really one individual here who supports you, who adds to your life, who takes you more than just halfway. And I feel like you want this person to trust you. You want them to allow you to lead. Because it's the way her hand is just so gingerly. Like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to let you, right. Because, hand on hip. She's like, I'm good over here. You see? Refined. And he's in a loincloth. And it's not about appearances as much as it is about knowing your role and how one must present. What I say? Somebody ready to be happy. Yo, they're playing How to Save a Life. Yeah. You want to marry this person? Yeah, look, as I say, I know I'm talking to a dude. Don't play with me. Listen, I can feel you. And you listen, you love the fuck out of this person. Wheel of Fortune, King of Cups, and there's the Queen of Cups. The idea of losing this person scares the fuck out of you. This is your destiny, and you know it might have taken you a however long to figure it out, but you get it now. Ma'am, look, ma'am, I don't know what you said, but you said something. You lit a whole fire. You hit a whole fire. Look. They gonna make it right. They gonna make it right. Clear as a bell. They know for a fact you are the only choice. Look at this shit. Wait, where'd he just go? I just had the King of Wands. Oh, there he is. King of Wands right there. Every match, they out here. They know it's a lot. They know it's heavy, but they are determined. This masculine energy. I know you're talking to your angels. You praying. I'm gonna pick them up, but I see it. I absolutely see it. I'm never going to apologize for feeling love and compassion for my global community. I'm never going to apologize for standing up for what's right. Okay? It is what it is. I'm sorry, that was really for somebody who just tapped in, but they went back to the beginning of the video, and it's fine. It's fine. But King of Swords, Star card. Somebody is very... You're their person. There's nobody for them but you. Yes. See? That's it. You are their sanctuary. You are their happy place. If this person ever made you cry, their intention is, I'm talking to the female, in this relationship or this connection. I was talking to the masculine, I'm talking to the female. If you've ever cried tears, this masculine has every intention on making it up to you for every tear you've ever cried pertaining to them. I guess that'll mean something. My job, my goal is never to offend. And somebody's really about, I don't know if rehab, but I saw the devil on the four of swords. So whatever low vibrational, whatever, somebody is going to get the help and assistance that they need. Even if it's just as simple as tackling the shadow self, which isn't simple, but it's simplified, because you could almost say a drug addiction, alcohol addiction, a addiction would be easier to overcome than this, because this is a lifetime of someone being fed just the worst, the worst, the worst. They're talking to themselves and the people who surrounded them, who did nothing but cause the fire, the war within them. It just made it that much harder. Yeah. Is you worth it? You worth it. Look at this. We all know that most of us in the modern world were not taught how to be spouses. We were barely taught how to care for ourselves. Barely. And so there's a recognition. See, look. Yes, you don't know how, but you can learn. But I also feel like fear. Fear. And it's not about learning how and knowing how to be in a relationship, in a marriage, or anything like that. It's about what you cultivate. What is the agreement? What is the contract between the two of you? But yeah, they're going to do this shadow work. Look at this. Strength to overcome the devil. Look at this. We're going to be praying for you. This person wants children with you, is what I'm getting. Yeah. High Priestess, 8 of Wands, 3 of Wands. You mark my words, Justice. You gonna see. You definitely gonna see. Yeah. They gonna make it up to you. Look, Justice, Ace of Cups, Lovers. What I say. What I say. What I say. I feel like whatever, like this shift in perspective is so necessary. That's the 9 of Pentacles. Because somebody had been single a little long, and this is the delay. This is the delay. And this soulmate, because I don't feel like this is new. This makes me feel like pause. like a big ass pause. Because I see single people, 9 of Pentacles here. Look. Somebody is finally choosing their marriage, their relationship, their own future. This person could have been afraid to love this deep. Boy. Look at these fucking aces. Look. Temperance, Sun, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords. Wow. Yeah. Here come a soul searching. I feel like you said something, miss. I really do. You said something. To renew some sort of hope. Something. Something. I apologize. My priestess, I know. Okay, let's pick these up. I'm trying to lighten the mood, y'all. It's complicated being me. Fuck. It's complicated. So much emotion, so many feelings. It's all those hats we gotta wear. Okay. I want to lighten it up. Okay. Who's watching? Who's spying? Who? Ooh, a thief. Use a lie, use a cheat. Look. A destiny stealer. Look at that shit. That's the North Node. Boom. Fuck you. Exposed. This person just want to try to cause you problems. They tell them they ain't built. Your success is guaranteed by the divine. I told you your happiness and joy is a lot. It's a lot. Your stability is a lot. We ain't even gonna talk about how great your faith is. Hold on. Tell me about this spying ass thief who's trying to disrupt somebody's destiny by spying on them. Look at you. Look at you. You really are building some serious negative karma. Look, adjudication right there. And it's going to impact your whole lineage. This ain't just for you. This for all of them. Change the spare, mess of concern, coffin, expectation, message, right? You come here thinking you'll receive some sort of insight message. Look, you sick. You should go see a doctor. That's your message. Quick now. Because, you know, you and your boo, you know, y'all look real good together. But somebody been out in them streets. Somebody been out in them streets while you at work. Look. It ain't just outside kids. They've been giving all your love away. Acting all single, free to mingle. Oh, okay. You need to go see your doctor. I don't give a fuck how much money you got. Health is wealth. I don't mean to laugh, but you see what kind of bullshit they on? You get what you get. Fake motherfucker trying to hide your energy and shit. No. Trying to cause towers for people. You don't have the power nor the authority to cause a tower for nobody but yourself. Yeah, occupation. Trying to see if they work is working. Fucking asshole. What else about this thief? I don't. Oh, so intellectual property as well. Despair. Yes, it doesn't work. You going to jail. Like spiritual jail don't matter to me. Real jail, it don't matter to me. You and your person. Message. Yeah, because you a fucking thief. Hear me loud and clear. Fuck out of here. Yeah. See, I'm actually a much nicer person when it's not Virgo season. I'm just telling you now. Mercury is not nice. It's actually quite mean. And I just feel like I'm ready to read everybody the riot act. I just do. Yep, there she go. Right. But we're going to keep it classy. We're going to keep it demure as best as possible. But this could be this mature woman who's a thief. But I'm not feeling it because I was talking about something else and these go together. Oh, yeah, because people be used to that sweet shit. Nah, we're on this shit over here. Oh, I hope you don't have kids trying to steal somebody's intellectual property. I pray you ain't got no kids. Because both y'all gonna be in the fucking poorhouse. And God help you if you were targeting somebody and their child. This make me feel like this thief is somebody who always crying and begging, oh, me and my kids. Oh, okay. Okay. Tell me more about this thief. Yeah, life as they know is fitting to change. Child self spirit. Look. No more late nights, no more shopping sprees. You ain't getting no dough. I told you about the bad. Listen, hard to work when you're sick, ain't it? Maybe you should have been you know, minding a business that pays you instead of being in somebody else's shit. Yeah, whoever this is an extreme shift in circumstance. They trying to redirect the flow of money to them with some sort of cockamamie bullshit. But whatever spirit you petition, they not being hired by you. What I say, toil and labor. They not being hired by you. You gonna have to do this work yourself. Because they know you full of shit. And they know you've been coming after one of God's own. And it's funny because it really is the twins. It is the twins that have been targeted over and over and over again by y'all shabby motherfuckers. I don't even know why you be wanting certain talents and in certain walks. If you knew what came with these journeys, you're not even built for it. I know people who lie, pathological, habitual, clinical fucking liars. Life was not bad, but have lied to the world to make people feel sorry for them. You know why? Because people raised with a fucking silver spoon, no one feels sorry for them. So they take the tragedy and the plight of the people that they encounter and they make it their own. How fucking pathetic. How pathetic. And will say it to you like you don't know your own story. I ain't never met a sicker, sadder, more pathetic motherfucker than somebody who would say, oh, I was molested and wasn't. Oh, this happened to me and it didn't. You need help. Like a padded room and shock fucking therapy. Because the wiring is off. It's wrong. It's askew. Right. Well, I done told you it's the twins they've been targeting. Hoping and praying they could block their journey. They keep trying to spy in tarot land and pulling cards. It ain't just one. It's multiples. For some of you, it could be your very own mother and you're the child of this person. And this is their antics. I couldn't help it. I saw it. Fucking weak-minded, lily-livered, yellow-bellied, like to hide. Try to cloak themselves. You ain't cloaking shit. I am fired up. I don't even know what the fucking moon's in. I don't even care right now. I am fired up. Like, absolutely fired up. Where are they? Where's this little piece of shit that's trying to spy right now? Fucking Destiny Thief. Broke ass Percy Jackson, non-lightning bolt grant. Like, yo, where are they? Holy Spirit, where are they? Show me. Please. Thank you. There is no cloaking for my Holy Spirit. There is not a cloak in existence. Where are they? Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you. Wow. So you would not believe if I told you that this morning I kept thinking, when they were talking about Venezuela, and I kept thinking about Colombia. It just circled Colombia. Where else? It's more than one. Where are they? Oh, U.S. Oh, U.S. Where? Oh, Texas. Show me. Please show me. Houston. Y'all better be careful. Because I got some flooding coming your way too. Keep fucking around. Y'all have no idea. You have no idea. Like, this is the energy type time I'm on. That is the absolute energy that I feel pumping through me. Please. The whole fucking world is shaking and quaking. There's floods and deserts. Y'all don't remember me talking about all of this? Did I not tell you to get the fuck up out the way? Okay. Keep playing. Didn't I say Nevada, you should be careful? Vegas, you should be careful? Y'all got that shit too. You got it coming. No, I'm at the find out portion because the fuck around has already happened. You can ignore predictions if you want to. And if you're going to ignore predictions and at least not take a mental note of it, then get the fuck out of the spiritual community. Because insight is wasted on the simple. And let me say this. While I'm on this fucking tangent, don't get baited by other readers to fuck up your money. I have literally heard people try to poke people because they are operating within the legality and the jurisdictions that they must. It is not a discredit to what they are saying. They are legally obligated. Maybe you live in the land of the Wild West and the free and the unvetted, but a lot of us don't. Because there are charlatans and snake oil salesmen out there and people who will try to do anything for a fucking buck. And that means even taking advantage of your spirituality. That's there to protect you. Fall for the fucking bait if you want to. Yeah, sneak off. Yeah, shots. Yeah. See you too. I see all this shit you're doing. Man, I just try to ignore it. There is no personal dig at me that I'm not. You tripping. Oh, I know. And I actually, honestly, not even being funny, I feel like my energy is so much a part of it because I am sick of the filth. And everyone loves a good rain to wash away the dirty. Yeah, our aquifers need to be refilled. Because people don't know how to just take enough. Famine and drought. Sinkholes popping up. But man, the earth will cleanse itself as it always does. Heart go out to the people of Pakistan, Sudan, whole village mudslide, 1,000 people gone. 800 people, Pakistan, gone. You know when Mother Earth is pissed off because she don't take 1, 2. She take a fold. She take generations. Been told y'all about the disrespect that's going on in the land. And the more these forces come together, the more balanced that these forces are. Oh, they work together. Oh, they work together. Don't they call hurricanes in the Pacific like typhoons? It is like typhoon season and hurricane season. Yeah. And like the last one, what was it? Hurricane Aaron. My Irish ancestors said, yeah, from Ireland with love, bitches. Hey, John took a strong hook. You thought that shit was coming my way? You tripping. It went right where it should. Tripping. You better pray the light workers that y'all know of stay where they are, because their protection is what's protecting you. It's not a game. It's an abundance of love. Do you not see that energy? Keep it right there, right there. Alchemizing and transmuting. Your bullshit. Your bullshit. Your bullshit. Lovers of debauchery. Fornicators of children. What the fuck is wrong with you? A lot of y'all deserve to be just whoop, gone. Yeah, when that earthquake happened in the Drake Passage, they issued a tsunami warning for 1,000 feet. Yeah, whole wall of water. Just whoop. The whole bottom half of the earth looks like a cracked egg on Easter. Just, man. I'm judgment. Yes. Judgment. Yes. The birth pangs. Yes. It's enough already. I'm not worried. Like I keep telling y'all, I'm a volunteer. I am absolutely a volunteer. They threw me in this body. I didn't even like that. I love her. Thank you. Thank you. You're amazing. Thank you. But just imagine. They funny. Death is a great equalizer. Boom. For the new age, for this rebirth of humanity, gotta go. There's a lot of that. Because there's too much. It's too heavy. I know. I've been on here for a while. I'm okay. I'm okay. I might be on here for a little while longer. So, yeah. Okay. I got shit this energy. Like, it's so funny because it's like I hear me. I hear me. But I don't. Ah! You funny. Oh my God. You know, there are witnesses. You know what? Honestly, I remember when I got the light bulb, and I was like, oh shit, they're here. I gotta look at it because I put it on the post part of the channel, and I know because I got a memo from the other worldlies that they was en route, and then now the whole internet is like and it makes me very curious why they just moved Space Force to Alabama, a state that is going to be swallowed up, just like Florida, Louisiana, all the low-lying states that were pulled from the Gulf. As the levels rise yet again, they're going under. Okay, there's no lower part of Texas, all of it, like it's gone. Just go back and look at the older maps. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. So I know they en route. Shit, I've been like, come get me for a minute. I can't even front. I've been like, E.T., phone home. Phone home. Shit. I'm like, this can't be life. All right. They like, have patience. Yo, you funny. I already know. There is someone who's waiting for the for nightfall to try to take something. They're trying to be slick. No, for real. Ace of Swords. They could be driving around communities. Look at the aces. They're absolutely. If you got a disgruntled ex that you left and you know they sick, or this person could have did some time pertaining to you, like if you put your ex in jail, your baby daddy in jail, something like that, you need to be careful. I'm not even joking. I wouldn't even be staying where I live right now if that was my situation, because you should be careful. Hangman, Ten of Swords, Lovers, Sun, Hierophant, Five of Pentacles, Devil, Six of Pentacles. Somebody's obsessed and they want their look back. Especially if you made some sort of showing of leaving this person. I don't know what BDE stands for. I was looking like, I don't know. Yeah, I would be, I don't feel like this person's wrapped tight. I feel like they should, not be allowed to leave whatever. If you criminally insane, you criminally insane. I don't know. Somebody's been feeding this person information about you too. Yeah, this. Ooh. I feel like I'm just confirming for you. You had a feeling. You have nothing to worry about. I'm telling you that. But I also feel like whoever this is, they don't have no fear in them. They're not worried. They're not scared about nothing. Interesting. Somebody could be trying to do something to your car also, like under the cover of darkness. I know in my region there's been like a lot of catalytic converters being stolen, like the air scrubbers, so be careful. Ace of Swords to the Chariot. I don't feel like it's bodily harm, but they definitely waiting under the cover of darkness, and I already feel like they're driving around like they're scouting. Yeah, it's like they're pre-tagging certain vehicles. I would look for those of you where it's an X, I would look for like an air tag or something like that on your vehicle. I'm just telling you now. Anyway. What you doing? Get out of there. That's not a place for you to rest. My cat's not afraid of water, so that doesn't. Oh, you're welcome. Or look into a signal jammer or a signal blocker. Matter of fact, I know in my community, I have noticed when I'm on my AirPods Bluetooth connection that, and even if I'm on my Wi-Fi, right, something will drive by that disconnects everything. Yo, what are you doing, buddy? Here you go. Before you make a mess. Usually it's the ambulances. Okay, good. Usually it's like ambulances and emergency vehicles that I've noticed it, but there will be times where there aren't any emergency service vehicles going by, and I'll notice the same thing. Shit just disconnects, drop, and like reconnecting, different. I mean, you know, they know who we are as like the collective, you know, the defenders of Christ and the ascension of mankind, meaning Christ consciousness, helping people to awaken and to ascend. They know who we are. It is what it is. Tower. It's no surprise. They look, the moment we arrived, look, the moment they dropped us on the planet, boop, Wheel of Fortune Tower. Ah! Them dark ass practitioners, the same way the Magi knew Christ was coming, right? The same way they know who the fuck we are. They be looking. They be doing laps and shit, looking. Look, traveling in circles, looking. Oh, thank you, Archangel Michael. Boy, you be on it. I tell you, if you know no other Archangel, and you should know many, by the way, you should know many. You should get to know them all. I like that. I like that interpretation. I really do. I already know you want to play. I knew it was coming, buddy. I already knew. And you start doing that stuff, I already know. Yeah. I hope they do get caught in the fucking net. Because look, King of Swords, full, 9 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles, nabbed immediately. I keep picking up on an undercover cop or officer in somebody's environment and they look homeless. They not. Be nice. You suspect who it is, by the way. You do. You absolutely do. They're a protective detail for you, by the way. Because they know somebody tiptoeing around. Let me tell you, they don't like people who support the cause of the ascension. They don't want light workers in this energy. They don't want them in the 9 of Swords at all. They don't. So look, 777. See, defense. That's who gonna catch their ass. Look, you have a private detail. Look, Page of Swords, 7 of Wands. There's somebody who is at. Look, they support the cause. 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. They absolutely support the cause. Yo, I'm not ready for you. I'm not. I know I've been on here for a while. Give me 10 more minutes. Okay? Thank you. 10 more minutes. Just 10. You want to scratch on it? Okay. especially divine feminines. I don't know if divine masculines get the same level of protection, but they definitely know who we are. They absolutely know earth angels and light workers. Oh, you're absolutely welcome. Yo, you never mind. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go because I told you 10 minutes and it's gonna be fine. There's nothing under there that could hurt you. That's my only concern. Yeah, not the cops. Like they literally just waiting. Because the community's under fire. Look. They waiting. They really are. I'm with you, man. They gonna catch somebody in the act. They really will. Which I'm all for. Yo. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh my God. Y'all. So I went and had a conversation, you know, with the people who can answer questions best. Okay. And I was just trying. Didn't I just say 10 minutes? Come here. Let me just put you here. Show you some attention. You know, I wanted to be more familiar with the rules, the laws and stuff. And so, you know, I got my clarity. But what I also let them know in real time is how serious things are. Right? And my pre-thought on how to best handle all threats and dangers. You know? I was like, you know, I'm not, you know, because blind justice and all, even though it's a two of pentacles, or not pentacles, two of swords, but you see Libra energy, blind justice. Like, everything's cool. Everything's cool. Everything's cool. But like I said, you know, slow singing, flower bringing. And if you corrupt, you might want to go spread the word. I like that. I love that, actually. That's been working my ass off trying to achieve just that. Right. So if you need to go have an educated conversation for clarity's sake with the peoples and the powers, you know, those who might try you, not understanding that thou shalt not, because it's a mood and it's 24/7. Then if y'all work for them, right, you might want to tell them to go a different direction. Because it's pretty clear what's going to happen. Okay? Yeah. Pretty clear. Okay. And sometimes the only way to stop a vicious cycle is what? How do you stop a vicious cycle? Oh, you got it. Good job. All right. Light worker does not mean pacifist. You got it. Before you even finished it, I knew you got it. You know, 4 of Swords, 5 of Cups, Death. I don't even know what else you can make it at. So, if you working with them, you might want to let them know. Because Earth Angels ain't no punks. They not no punks. Because where I come from, punks are about to get beat down. Don't let all this light and love fool you. Just saying. Look at the angels. Look. They look. Don't forget, angel of death too. Don't forget. We call on who and what we need to get the job done. Because they all work for the divine. And if you've been given power and authority to beckon and summon, it is what it is. To beckon and summon, it is what it is. They all work for the divine. Okay? Okay. So please keep that in mind. And their determination exceeds my own because spirit don't rest. Yes, you do. You tell me in your own way. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Via email. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. I can feel it anyway. I absolutely can feel it. And that's what matters most. I know. I got you. Yeah. We see all that. I be like, I call my brother Jesus. I be like, hey, bro, I need help. He'd be like, what? Who messed around? Huh? Say less. Say less. I got you. Wait, I just seen it. I was trying to draw this one. Okay. I'm excited because I see a very prosperous turn coming. Bigger than you imagine. Bigger than you imagine. And for some, I've just solidified a door open. So that is awesome. And the door is open because this is serious. That is the energy. Now we pulling in. But I've said that before to you guys. Like, we oscillate in the fool's journey. You don't get to just stay. I'm a high priestess. I'm an emperor. No. You oscillate. You jump around. I personally think this energy feels good. Feels amazing. Feels unrestricted. Is that what it is? Look, rebirth. Some of you are going through that process now. And I very well just could be tapping into that very potent energy of those of you who are oscillating into emperor energy. Ooh. Chariot, see? Ascension. Why is my tray so fascinating to you? Yo. See, look. See? It's the rise of the masculine. Whoever you are, you'll be in hierophant energy before you know it. Before you know it. Again, you're being called to take center stage, to pick up your mantle, your causes, whatever it is. That's why this is happening like this. Why? Who stutters? Whoa. The leaders of the new school. Are being summoned. I like it a lot. I really do. All right, I'm gonna leave this here, guys. I'm gonna go play with this cat because he feels neglected, and we can't have that. I love you guys. Thank you for being here, for tuning in, for your support. I truly appreciate you. Um, and just know everything comes from the place of true divine love. Okay? And if no one told you today that they love you, I did. Okay? So, mwah, be well. And thank you for the birthday wishes. I really appreciate them. Thank you. Thank you. And the support. Thank you. Thank you. Bye.